The team you see behind me here is also the heart and soul of the show, our band. I think it goes, without introduction, the music is front and center in this show, and they're rocking out for 2 hours straight on this stage, and it's really, really, really incredible. So I want to introduce everybody. On guitars, we have Aurelian Budniker, and Sherrod Barnes, Yuka Tadano on the bass, Grant Braddock on drums, and on the keys, Mr. Sonny Palladino. Sonny is also our U.S. music supervisor, our music director, and one of my closest collaborators, who we really work closely adapting the show and bringing it together, along with our Australian arranger, Chong Lin. And I'll give you all a little exclusive that the people in this room are the first to hear. We have a name for our band, which is Freedom Bird. So you're the first to learn that. So I give you Freedom Bird. So as I mentioned, we're doing a little quick change, and we're going to do one more number for you. But we like to think of the show as part concert, part theater, and part documentary, or as someone would like to say, rockumentary, which I think we could coin that term. But the way the music really reflects the period in the show, we have hits from Jimi Hendrix, Steppenwolf, Bob Dylan, The Animals, and so many more, Santana, big hits that not only reflect a period, but are popular now and are globally known, which I think, opens the show up to a really wide audience. And they reflect history, they reflect culture, they reflect our society and pop culture at the time. But in terms of delving into the stories that are interwoven within the show, it really gives insight into these numbers and how they provided escape for the soldiers during the war, how they were cathartic for both those serving abroad and the families at home, and also how they reflected social movements back in the United States and abroad, and protest movements and marches, as you can see from some of the two numbers we've already presented this morning. Now, from a theater piece, our wonderful writer Bryce Hallett has taken stories, adapted, and created these characters, which are combinations of real veterans who served, told through direct address, put together from interviews, and also letters exchanged during the war. And one of the things that's really unique about this piece, and I think that really reaches audiences, in addition to the music, are the stories that we tell and the characters that we engage with. And much of it is done through direct address with the audience, which is a really unique experience in that our characters come out and share their stories and connect with you and lean across the footlights and talk directly to an audience. And it really pulls them in. And that's something I've been getting comments just from our first couple of previews in terms of talking to people in the lobby after, and veterans or family members whose mothers and fathers served over there. They're really drawn into these stories, and I think they provide insight into a lot of the music